Hey guys, Kyle from the Art of Physical Fitness show, ready tonight for the Reds to begin their domination all the way to the series. I'm calling it 4 games against the Giants for the Reds, and they'll take it to the Nationals in 5, and let's go the Yankees in 6. The Reds will win the series. That's my bold prediction. But outside of that, the main reason why I'm here before you today is just sharing my opinions and what's been on my mind lately about training and fitness. And I mean, that's all that's ever on my mind, it seems. And the philosophical idea of the principle of yin and yang, and more specifically, expansion and contraction. How when something expands, there's always something that contracts to complement it. There's always complementation, and there's no cause and effect to be worried about. It's just always it is. So there's always a give, there's always a take. But in regards to fitness and health and everything, we'll just start off with what's just been on my mind. The very basic is, let's think of yourself as you are a smaller box inside of a bigger box. Now at this stage of the game, you are a smaller box who almost is completely the same size of the larger box that you were in. You have basically grown to the potential that you can grow in the given circumstances that you are in. And so, for the most part, there's not going to be any change if you stay where you are. If you stay in the comfort zone of where you are, you'll just statically stay that forever. There will be no growth. But in regards to fitness and health, and why a lot of people will quit their training programs or start up a training program and then just flourish in it, is that they will actually go out and expand their field of influence. They'll go search for new ideas, new concepts, new energies, new emotions, experiences. They will expand, and instead of being in this small box inside of just a slightly bigger box, they'll expand the outer box. So now they are the same size box, but they're in a much larger box. So that they have a much greater room for that box to expand and the space that was void to constrict. And so why someone would fail and why someone would quit early on a training program is when they decide that, okay, I'm going to go work out, like a lot of New Year's resolution people. I'm going to start this. I'm going to lose that weight. And so they start off in this state where they are now, this static state where they fulfill their potential at their current abilities, and they go and they try to expand in this bigger box, but they expand, but they get into this bigger field of influence, but instead of expanding, they just very fluctuate just between expansion and contraction, but with no net gain. And so eventually they just revert back to being inside the smaller box, or the box can actually at their end can contract and pull them further away from where they were previously. Now this isn't inherently bad. There's nothing is inherently bad. There's always a yin and a yang to everything. So if there is a contraction, once you expand your influence, but then it might be a failure that you experience, or you just give up on something, you just can't take it anymore, you can take it one of two ways, this contraction of where you are. One way you can take it is the fetus approach and let it further beat you down, and it will close you, and you'll close off and revert yourself to your old self or even further beyond. Or you can use this contraction to further increase the leverage that you have over yourself. And I'm speaking of the leverage of pain, which Tony Robbins speaks about a lot. The more failure you receive, the more drive you might be able to develop within yourself and knowledge you can gain from that experience to the next time you try to expand, you'll be more successful because you leverage that pain into useful material and useful energy. And so that's why a lot of people fail, and the people who succeed are those who, when they go into this bigger box of influence, they will expand and fill it up. They will expand instead of contracting. People who fail, they'll go into this field of expansion, but instead of expanding with it, they will constrict themselves, or they'll just stay static. So, the message of the story is if you explore outside things and expand, you will continue to forever grow and develop as a person. But if you expand yourself and you contract, well, yes, contraction can be a bad thing as you might fall farther behind, but it depends on how you use the leverage. You can allow it to beat you down and further contract and further contract and further contract. Or you can utilize it as leverage to build up the strength and the willpower to break that trend of contraction and explode and expand out and fulfill your potential within that realm of influence. And if you decide that you're not going to explore outer things, well, you're just going to stay the same. So the idea now is that it's important that you explore, that you expand your field of influence. You expand the sensory information that you're receiving, the emotions you feel, the people you meet. Expand it all, and when you do expand, make sure that you are expanding into it and not contracting yourself into your reverted state. Go with it and grow bigger. That is the only way that we will progress, is if we expand ourselves. So, that was what's on my mind today. Again, Reds are going to take the series. Who do you got? I want to know who you guys have as far as taking going all the way. Just leave a comment in the message below. And until next time, this was Kyle from The Art of Physical Fitness, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks for watching the video. Now, click down right there. It should be the link. Click on it. Input your information to become a VIP. I know, awesome, right? Member of The Art of Physical Fitness. And when you do that, I'll also send you my ideas, philosophies, and experiences in the manual, The Art of Soul Training, which goes into detail on my thoughts on how to train in a way that is congruent with you. Yeah, you. So, if you feel like training sometimes becomes mundane for you, or you've never been able to get excited about it, you want to click the link below, input your information, become a VIP member of The Art of Physical Fitness, and receive a copy of The Art of Soul Training. Once again, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you on the inside. Bye.